This is a reading for Capricorn for January. This is a reading from now for about the next 30 days. And one of the things I try to do with my readings is to give you interesting perspectives of what is taking place, what might come out that might help you look at what is going on in your life and look at it from a new perspective. What is the heart of the matter for Capricorn? Strength. This is the card of Leo, and this card talks about a strength that is compassionate and courageous. It is not aggressive. It is strength that is able to do the right thing for the right reason. Let's see what is crossing this. Justice. Wow, there's two major arcana cards right out of the box. Justice is, as it suggests, it's a balance. It's karmic balance. It is maybe some karmic corrections, possibly some things righted. So that's what I'm getting from this. And at the base, Capricorn, you seem to be finding yourself in a state where you have finished something, you're in a new effort, and you're waiting for the next wave, waiting to catch the next wave. This card in the traditional deck is an individual looking out at the sea at a ship that is coming in. Perhaps the individual is a merchant. Here we have a surfer waiting to catch the next wave. So you're ready for something. And there's a lot of spirituality here. The Hierophant is this with you is a deep and unconventional spirituality, and I feel that deeply. It is typically the Pope. In the traditional cards, it's the Pope. That is not the energy that is here. This is a different sort of spirituality that's more connected with the universe and less about the institutional, stodgy, and sometimes super patriarchal sort of spirituality. So I think that your head in the past has been in some interesting spiritual places. So what's coming into your consciousness? This Two of Cups is various things. One of them is a choice, a conscious choice. It is a connection with another human. It can be a friendship, a compassionate friendship, and it can be love, developing love of yourself. So it's talking about the oneness of two people and the wholeness of the self. In the near future, we have the Tower. Now the Tower is often, it makes people go, but I see the Tower quite frequently. And what the Tower is telling me, that you have a course correction coming up. The Tower is almost always a note that you really need to be going in a slightly different direction than you have been going. So let's see what your energy right now is, Capricorn. You're in a good space. You are balanced. There is a sense that you have enough as far as your abundance, your resources, and you are in a position where you are able and willing to give and receive. And that can be giving and receiving money. It can be giving and receiving help. The environment, however, might be a little bit competitive. The five-a-side football here. This is, someone said that in a reading. Another reader said that in a reading. It's like, yeah, this isn't football. Life isn't necessarily about this, but this environment is currently possibly a little chaotic and a bit competitive because there are people who are striving for something, and they're all kind of reaching for the same prize. That may be slightly uncomfortable energy to be in. The thing about it is that if there is a healthy competition, whatever it is that you are thinking about here, it could be a healthy competition. The downside of it is that people are working at cross purposes and not getting things done. And there might be rivalry and some animosity there. So there could be conflict at the same time. Now, your hopes and fears are the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy. This is incredibly intuitive, inspired, and really, really passionate fire energy. Is this what you hope for? This is the Queen of Wands. Is this a state of mind that you're trying to embrace? Because the Queen of Wands will get things done. And I know Capricorn likes to get things done as well, and you like to plan. Queen of Wands she has got it all together and she's got it all going on. So the fire energy might be a little bit scary, so that could be your fears. This could be a balance of, this is exciting, but is it getting out of control? So let's see what the outcome is. And the outcome is, well, you've had a tower moment, and you're getting ready to you're taking your show on the road. This is kind of what I get from this. You are done. This tower has got you moving, and with this environment, I think you're taking what you have learned and you're moving forward. Now, where that is, that's a good question. So let's look at a couple more cards here. But wait, let's first look at the energy at the bottom. Well, things moved fast. That's for sure. The tower moment occurred very swiftly, which they often do. So things have been moving fast. But before that, you had a wish fulfilled of sorts. And it could be that wish was for things to change. Well, if it was, you got it. Here, you have been doing some work on the things that you are producing. This is talking about, this can be yourself. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on your skills. You've been working on some things that you are trying to make as good as they can be so that you can use them to move yourself forward. You've been in this Six of Pentacles state, so that's telling me that you've been working on some ideas that you want to move forward with. And also there has been there's a bit of sadness here. You were stinging from something. The Four of Swords says that you have been resting from something that disappointed you. There's also been a recent need to make a choice, and this is a choice that you really knew you had to make, but it was not one that you were really eager to make, that you did make the choice. And there is also a sense that some of the advice that you were given, this is energy that tells me that you might not have known what it was that you wanted, and so you were not willing to accept some love or advice that was actually presented to you. And this also has been a time when you've been working with a group of people. This is a conscious collaboration with individuals that you know and get along with. And there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your past. This could also be part of your chart. But this individual could be someone who they're very spiritual, they're intuitive, they are compassionate, and they are kind, and they are really together. So there's some energy here that you might have had as counsel. And there has also been a couple of things in your past situation, and I'm going back a little further because back here you were spoiled for choice. You did not know what to choose, so you may have talked to this individual to figure it out, and that may be what spurred the choice that we saw. But you have been a little bit worried about your resources, and this card shows that. And here is the World. So you really were in the wheel. I'm sorry. This is the wheel. So this is chance. Something happened that might have been a teaching moment for you, and that's what I wonder about. What has happened here? I think that we saw some collaboration in a previous reading. So something I think didn't really turn out as you had hoped it would. And so you made a different choice. And you had to think about it. You had to stop because whatever it was, it caused you some pain. But things kept moving quickly. And yeah, this is where we are. So this is how you got here. you moved through a cycle, I believe, really very quickly there. And let's see what is coming up. Well, we have a Tower moment. Now we have Judgment. And so you are moving on to a rebirth, which is going to happen. This can also be a moment of atonement. It's rebirth and atonement. And I think you're going to be diving deep and looking at some of the things that maybe were hurting you here. So you have Judgment and Justice. So something is happening that is balancing things better for you. And let's see what else we have here. Yes, and once you come out from this going deep, you will, in finding the things that are hidden, you'll come out with full energy, and you'll be fully in a cycle of, what do I do now? Let's try something interesting and new. And that energy and this energy will give you this. The Fool energy is the beginner, and the person who's willing to go out and just try and take a risk. And the Page of Wands is the creative energy that is irrepressible. There is so much that of that energy that you have to harness here. So I think that the direction that you're headed is going to be utterly new. So what else do we have for Capricorn here? Okay, this is advice. So we have things moving quickly, and you've been moved quickly through a cycle. What you need now is the King of Swords. This individual is intelligent and analytical and can give you information and can help you out. This can be part of your sign. But I would say look for a King of Swords type individual to talk to, because there could be someone in your circle right now that embodies this, and this is clear thinking. They're able to blend mental and spiritual pursuits, and they're courageous. They are, they have the king power, because you're going to need that to balance out your Fool energy here and your beginner energy. Blending experience with inventiveness and blending intelligence with emotional and spiritual energies, you can get something really great happening out of this. And the other thing about the King of Swords is that if you need to talk to them, they will tell you the truth. No matter how you might like the truth, or they will tell you the truth. They know how to do that. And I think that the King of Swords will, they will be honest with you. That is really the point. So I feel good about this. This is a different direction for Capricorn. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you.